Okay, now I'm going to do a short practical demo on this Open Logistics Map or OLMap data collection tool. So I'm standing here in front of the Maria 01 Startup Center, which is an old hospital complex where we have many buildings with actually only one street address and a quite confusing entrance addressing scheme, so it's a very good destination for us. Now I'm going to start documenting by documenting this building passage here behind me, and I'm going to do that by taking a photograph first. Now in the photograph I want, of course, some of the scenery around the doorway, so it's easy to recognize like this. And when I'm happy with the photo, I just accept it here, and then I will move on to select the position of this new feature. Now you can see my own position according to the GPS here, which is slightly off, and also of course I want to document the position of the feature, not my own position. So I will drag this icon here to the right place. I will select here, and now next I can relate this new data point to whatever features we already have in OpenStreetMap or in the official address registry. So in this case we have the gate there in OpenStreetMap already, and I can select the address of this whole complex like this, and then I'm done. And next I can select what kind of feature am I documenting here and give some more information on that. So in this case I will select gate, I will create a new gate here, and I will give the access. In this case it's a publicly accessible gate, and we don't have any buzzers or key codes here. I could give the measurements, but unfortunately I have forgotten my measuring tape today, so we'll have to return to that later. Now I'm done, I push save, I'm done, and now we can see that the image that I just took is uploading, and now it's uploaded, so now we can see the new data point here on the map. Okay, here we are now in front of the main entrance to the startup complex and also to the startup complex restaurant named Starter. And I'm going to document the entrance and then also the restaurant as a workplace. Like so, again I start with the picture and try to get a bit of context around the entrance, and then I place it on the map, again in a position quite different from my own. Now in this case, luckily we have all these points of interest already in OpenStreetMap, so I can just relate this to the map, the points that are already there, and done, and I will add the entrance information here. In this case, this is obviously publicly accessible, and it is the main entrance of this building. I save, and done. Now the data point is being created with the picture, and if I open it, I can see the picture here, and I can add the information on the workplace, meaning the starter restaurant. Now, since I related this to the already existing data point, I get the name here for free, and I can select the type, like so. And at this point I could add the delivery hours and the delivery instructions for this workplace, which we will do later, but right now I don't have them available, so I will not save them here. That information would then be saved in our own database and provided to the delivery drivers there, not through OpenStreetMap. Okay, now next we're going to document the delivery entrance of this, both the complex and the restaurant. And again, we're following the same procedure. We want a picture with a bit of context, and once we're happy with that, we select the position here. And we can see that this entrance also already is in OpenStreetMap, so we will select that. And we will select the campus and the restaurant. And also the official address. And we will give the information of this new entrance here. This is a delivery entrance, like so, and we will save it. Now the data point is being updated, and we can then select the workplace that we created earlier, and now we can link these entrances and select how they are used by this particular workplace. So in this case, this is the main entrance, and it is not used for deliveries, but rather for customers only. Okay, and we can link this other entrance, and we can select it here, and we mark this as the main delivery entrance for this workplace. Okay. Now, depending on what vehicle you are arriving with, you may not always be able to do the unloading directly in front of the entrance where you are going. So we want to also document the unloading places to allow drivers to choose where to park the vehicle. Now, to do this, I will again take a picture, again trying to get as much context as possible to make it informative for the drivers. And I will just link this to the address here, and I will mark it as an unloading place, and I will just create a plain unloading place now without any more specific information. Now when we get the data point here on the map, I can then select the entrances to which it is suitable to deliver goods from this unloading place. In this case, I will link both of the entrances we just created. Okay, as we saw earlier, the building passage that we were documenting is not a very convenient way to get there if you are arriving with a big truck or something. So now I'm standing here in front of a wider gate that can accommodate bigger vehicles and also access the same inner yard. Now I can save this information by linking access points to the unloading place that I just created. Now in this case I will create two access points, one in front of the building passage where we were earlier, and one in front of this wider gate here, like that.